Hello, sparkly jewelry lover. Welcome back to our lovely sparkly YouTube channel. Now, have I said sparkly too many times in that opener? If I have, you're not going to like what's coming next. But if you are a sparkly person, then the video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show. So you'll see me responding to comments and chatting with my lovely sparklies. If you enjoy it, why not join us live next time? Every Friday at 7 o'clock over on Facebook. Now, this week I've got some fabulous sea creature themed jewellery to show you, along with a marvellous statement pendant. Let me know what you think, and let's listen in. Hey, night! Woo! Hi, everybody! Happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in July. Oh my goodness me, it's been a fabulous week here at Adorn. Not weather-wise, but there you go. We are in England, aren't we? I mean, the rest of Europe is having a heat wave, and we're just kind of here going, well, shall we take a brolly? Who knows? But such is life, and I know that if we had the same weather all the time, we'd have nothing to talk about, would we? It just would not be very British. Today, though, I've got some amazing jewelry to show you, and it's going to make you feel like it's summer every single day. Promise. Now, if you know me, then you'll know that I do like to be beside the seaside. Possibly the title of this show is a little misleading because I'm not by the seaside, but the jewelry that I'm going to show you tonight is all seaside themed and marine themed, ocean themed, sea themed. So if that's your thing, then you're in the right place today. Let me know if you're watching with me. I do love to know that I've got your company, and I hope you're also having a lovely, lovely week. I'm going to start straight away with our fabulous octopus pendant. Now, when we debuted the amber octopus, I'm wearing my octopus ring tonight, you all loved the octopus, and they're such clever creatures. Very, very talented. They've got 3 hearts, so they can love, love, love you. I love that about them. This little chap is all in silver, and he has got abalone set into the top of his head just there. Now, abalone, it's Friday Night Naughties. That's my little puppy just making himself known. That was Moriarty. He's getting very vocal, is Moriarty. He was 6 months just a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, he's getting very brave. Hi, happy Friday to Pauline, happy Friday to Linda, lovely to have your company. Happy Friday to Sarah, and happy Friday to Steph. Happy Friday to Caroline, lovely to have your company. Happy Sparkly Friday to Georgina as well. The gang's all here tonight for our seaside theme. So abalone in the top there, and all the colours of the ocean in the abalone, the blues, greens, purples. It's really lovely. He's polished and flat on the back, so he's going to sit flush against your skin. He's a beautiful one to wear, and he is £35. He's on one of our super popular dotty chains, and that means that you can have your chain in a 16, 18 or 20-inch length. So however you like to wear that chain, there'll be a length for you. So what are you all up to holiday-wise? Are you all off on holiday, or are you staying in the UK this year? Are you having a massive staycation and staying at home? Because that is also possible, You can, with the right kind of picnic things, have a little holiday at home as well. You can have your carpet picnic, put your seaside jewellery on, put some, if you wanted to go the whole thing, you could get the books that you'd like to read on holiday, put some ocean sounds on YouTube. It'll be fun. Be amazing. But if you are going away, let me know where you're off to. We're going away in, about 10 days now for our anniversary. We're going to Robin Hood's Bay, just by Whitby, for a couple of days. So I'll post on Facebook, and I'll let you know when we're going to be closed. I think it works out that we're only actually closed for a day, because of course we're normally closed Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday anyway. But yeah, that's for later, a later date. And who knows, I might just be wearing this little octopus. I haven't added him to my collection yet. I'm wearing my crabs today though, pearly crabs. So that's the little octopus, and we've got octopus earrings as well. drop earrings in this collection. Now, of course, all our drops, or the majority of our drops, can be changed to clips if you like. So if you're a clip earring person and you prefer those, then do just let me know and we'll change those over to clips. And the same here, he's going to sit just off your ear, so a nice twinkly little drop. Doesn't he move beautifully? And the texture of his little legs, well, little tentacles really, aren't they? But look, so cuddly. And do you know what one octopus said to the other octopus? They said, I want to hold your hand, 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 hand. And I think that's the only octopus joke I know. Let me know if you know any more. So they're the earrings to match. They're at £45, all in silver again, with that gorgeous abalone, that nice hook fitting. And of course, every time that you choose a pair of hook earrings from me, I put the little backs in as well. So you'll have little plastic backs in there. I can hear a little squeak going on. Oh, I got some laughs for that joke. Gosh, that's more than more than I expected. Pauline says, just back from Elvis Rocks in Blackpool. Pauline, what was it like? Did you have a good time? It was amazing. I was talking to somebody about Elvis the other day. That's random, isn't it? I can't remember why now. It's one of those things, isn't it? When it's sort of half remember a conversation. You think, did I dream that? I'm sure I didn't. I was talking to somebody about Elvis, but there you go. Yeah, very strange. Happy Sparkly Friday to Nolene. Lovely to have your company tonight. So Elvis Rocks. That sounds amazing. Very good fun. All of the hits. And were you up dancing? Have a little boogie? Got to be done, hasn't it? So there. The little octopus earrings, aren't they lovely? So really nice, sweet, those ones. The earrings same size as the pendant, and I like that. So we're kind of mini there. And I know a lot of you are for the minimal pieces, so if you are, then these are for you. If you fancy something a bit bigger, then of course you can layer your octopus, and you've got lots of different choices. Layer with any of your pendants really, but if you want to go for a seaside theme, you could layer, if you've got your Adorn beach hut, then you can layer with that, the enamel beach hut. That would look really lovely. And just add that in there. You could layer with your crab, I suppose, as well. There'd be quite a bit going on there. But if you wanted to go for sort of a big ocean-themed look, then you could do that. Pauline says, of course. Ah, that's lovely. You had your dancing shoes on. I am glad. It's nice to get up, isn't it? Good exercise as well. A little bit of a dance. And then we're going a little bit bigger for the next piece. Let me show you our seahorse pendant. Isn't he just fabulous? Look, and look at his little face. So he's a silver seahorse, and he's set with mother of pearl. A little onyx eye there. He's wonderfully textured, this seahorse. So he's got all the little ridges on his head, the little curl in his tail, the little fin, which is textured as well, the taper to his little snout. Is it a snout or a muzzle? Good evening to Henny. Lovely to have your company. Happy Friday. Sarah says he's lovely. Love him. Thank you. Very sweet, isn't he? Now, seahorses, they're almost magical creatures, aren't they? How they kind of bob around and they're in the ocean. What I didn't know was that seahorses are very committed to their relationship. So the monogamous seahorses, and to strengthen their bond and strengthen their relationship, they do a dance with each other every single morning. And don't you think that's really lovely? So to make sure that they've got that connection and that they stay together, they've been put my teeth in. They've been observed doing this little dance every morning, and that strengthens their relationship and means that they stay together. And I just love that about them. So there you go, Pauline. Seahorses dancing as well. I'm not sure if they danced Elvis. I don't know if it's kind of sea music or ocean music, but isn't that fab? He's lovely, says Georgina. Thank you. Sarah says, how much is he? He's £75, this one, Sarah. He's gorgeous, isn't he? And again, on our super popular dotty chain, 16, 18 or 20 inches. He's also got a very generous bail at the back. So he would easily fit on any of your Adorn talks. So your Halo talk, your Love Heart talk, or your Adorn Classic, he would fit on there with no problem. And that would just make him sit just that little bit higher. So that's not a very good example of how he would sit at all. Let's just move my pearls, and then I'll pop this seahorse on, and then you'll be able to see how he sits. Very nice. He's a nice weight. He's not too heavy. Let's just undo him there. Oh, we've got Kermie Cat coming in now. He's coming in for his tea. I would have grabbed him, but the puppies are going to go wild if they hear him. They're still in their Let's Chase Kermit phase, which he is not very happy about. That's how the seahorse fits. So just there, really nice. And that mother of pearl catching all of the light there. One of the gorgeous things about mother of pearl is that it goes with absolutely every single outfit, because it's that classic, very neutral colour palette. So, okay, Kermit's escaped. My animal handler's just checking. Adam's just checking to make sure the cat's got in okay. The puppies are at the bottom of the stairs wagging their tails. So every single colour that one goes with, which is really nice. It's always nice to have a neutral, isn't it? But there's nothing kind of flat, although it is a nice creamy colour, the mother of pearl. There's nothing flat about that colour. You can see sort of the vibrant pinks going through there, flashes of little green as well. Lots of different colours being picked up in that seahorse. He's absolutely gorgeous. Sarah says, can you keep him for me? Sarah, I can. Thank you. I shall pop your name on that one. I'm just going to pop him over there. It wasn't very good reaching across the screen there. I do apologise. Oh, Pauline says, looks lovely with the black. Thanks, Pauline. It does. He really stands out, doesn't he, against the black? Absolutely gorgeous. Love him. And of course, we've got earrings to match. So here they are. A nice little drop. Let me just take those crabs out so you can see what's going on there. They're a lovely size, the earrings. They're, again, a similar size to the octopus, so quite mini, but with a really nice twinkly drop. So they just hook in your ear, and he's just going to swim, swim, swim just underneath your ear. That looks like his morning dance look, doesn't it? Every single morning. Absolutely love that. Gorgeous. And again with that mother of pearl. So again, it's going to pick up all of the different colours of your outfit and go with everything in your wardrobe, which is just fabulous. Love that. Love him. Little texture. And little texture on his fin as well. Again, all in silver and mother of pearl on the front. He's just beautiful, isn't he? And then we've also got the seahorse in abalone. So here he is in abalone. So the same shape again, with that gorgeous little hairdo there and the gorgeous abalone stripes. We've got his little tail curled. All of his tail is textured as well. So much attention to detail in this piece. I love him. And the fin as well on the side. Again, his little snout. He almost looks like he's going to whinny, doesn't he? Very, very cute. Simon says, Etty and Ruby say hi. Hi to Etty and hi to Ruby. Heathcliff and Moriarty say hi. They're still getting over their crushes. Oh, lovely to have your company tonight. And Sarah says, thank you. You're most welcome, Sarah. Nolan says, they are so sweet, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Their little faces are so cute, aren't they? I do love seahorses. Something very sweet about them. He almost looks as if he's about to tell you something, doesn't he? A little secret. He's got a gorgeous expression on his face. So the texture on the fins as well at the back, and each piece of that abalone. You might have also heard abalone referred to as PowerShell. They're actually different, abalone and PowerShell, but they're very, very similar in colouring. So again, you can see all of that green, all of the blue, all of the pinks and purples, just gorgeous. So a little bit darker. So let me show you compared to the white. There we go. Oh, he's turning around. He's a bit camera shy. Oops, and again. Oops, and again. There we go. Don't be shy. there. Aren't they just lovely? Beautiful little seahorses. Same price on the abalone as the mother of pearl, £75, that one. I remember seeing seahorses. We used to work on cruise ships a long time ago. Not too long ago. Obviously, I'm only young. But when we worked on cruise ships, we were fortunate enough to see some of the Caribbean. And we were out on a little boat, and it would be lovely if I could tell you the island, but I can't just remember it. It may have been Isla Margarita, but we were out on this tiny little boat and just stopped in the middle of the water, and we could see the seahorses swimming, and it was so magical, so pretty, and they're so tiny. So this is almost life size from what I remember. They are just such tiny, dainty little creatures, and they're so they're it's going to sound a little bit silly, but you might know what I mean when I say it's almost like seeing a dragon. Obviously, it's not like seeing a dragon because dragons aren't real, but they've just got that such a mythical quality to them, and so magical that they're really breathtaking. Absolutely gorgeous seahorses. Beautiful. Love that. That's the abalone. And then we've got the abalone in the earrings as well, and they're again going to sit just off your ear. So they're going to sit there absolutely beautifully. Just a little dangle with that little sweet little drop. And again, those adorable little faces, aren't they sweet? So a nice texture to his tail, a nice texture to his fin. His little hairdo, he looks like a punk rocker, doesn't he? With all of these little bits on the top. I'm sure they've got a name. In fact, yes, it's his mane, isn't it? Because seahorses have a mane in the same way as just making this up. Perhaps I seem to remember from the depths of my brain that they do have a mane in the same way that horses have a mane. So do correct me if I'm wrong on that. But aren't they sweet? And again, I love the size of those because they're going to sit just off your ear. So not too over the top, but aren't they perfect for summer? And then every single time you wear them, it's going to be summertime again, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Love those. So little just swimming in your ear. Rachel says, hello, loving the seahorses. Hi, Rachel. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you. Yeah, me too. They're gorgeous, aren't they? And Emma says, very pretty. Thanks, Emma. They're so lovely, aren't they? They're sweet little faces. So, so cute. I love that. Gorgeous. Now the back as well, very nice and flat, so they're going to be nice and comfortable to wear. And then again, the front, just with that texture, and the abalone there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we're going back to the mother of pearl for the next piece. Now, mother of pearl is definitely, I don't get it requested a lot, but mother of pearl has a fan club. So you'll have to let me know if you're in the mother of pearl fan club, because if people like it, they love it. And it's because it's such a neutral palette, as I've said. But also I think just because it's very special. It's a nice way to wear a simple colour, but it's got all of that beautiful colour within it, if you like. So the pinks and the greens. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a little drink. Thank you. So this is the turtle. And you may remember a little while ago, we had an enamel turtle collection. And this is very similar in shape, in that it's a turtle, of course, but in that it sits asymmetrically. So he looks as though he's swimming in the ocean. He's beautifully textured again. He's got texture on all of his little silver fins. He's got those onyx eyes again. He's carved at the back, so he's not too heavy, and he sits really beautifully when you wear him. Now, the way that he's been set like this means that he's got a really gorgeous movement when you wear him, and he does look like he's swimming. Linda says, pretty, thank you, Linda. Gorgeous, isn't he, this one? Really lovely. Again, on the super popular dotty chain. Let's move this crab and see how he looks when we put him on. He's going to sit as if he's gazing up at you and you're having a good old chat about what it's like to live in the ocean. Turtles also represent wisdom. Actually, I'm actually stuck to my own earring now. Oh dear. It's been one of those days today. I got caught on something this morning with my dress, and then I got caught on my desk with my skirt, which was a feat in itself. Oh, let's see if I'm going to need assistance to undo myself, honestly. The pressure of, there we go, of wearing jewellery. Fabulous. Dearie me. There we go. Let's just unhook there. You naughty little fellow. He was just wanting his moment in the sun there, wasn't he? There. We'll risk putting him back on. Just distaste. It all happens here, doesn't it? You'll be able to know, you'll know that it's live, because if we were editing, I'm going to roll my sleeves up now. If we were editing, that would all be edited out, all the fun bits, wouldn't it? And that's why you watch live, for all the fun bits. Having said that, I probably won't edit it out for YouTube. We'll leave it in all my crazy glory. So there's the turtle. Do you see what I mean? And he sits swimming up there. So because of their long age, he is a symbol of wisdom, and he's also a symbol of aging as well. Because I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and we were talking about aging, and it happens to everybody if you're lucky. And that was kind of the conversation, without sounding too trite about it. But it is a privilege to age, isn't it? Because the alternative, no, it's just dire. So that's what we were talking about, basically, about how you change and how your face changes and what you and how your body changes. And in a way, if you're watching, sometimes it can be annoying, don't you know? Some days I do wish I was 21 again, but with the knowledge I've got at 41, I would love that. That would be great. But in the same way, it's fascinating, isn't it? Growing older, you know, things change. We get to see different perspectives on things. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. Somebody also told me that time goes more quickly as you get older, and oh my goodness, isn't that right? Because it feels like the blink of an eye since it was last Friday. But I think that's because we're having so much fun, isn't it? Is that so? This will seem like 30 seconds, a 30-second live, because we're having so much fun. So that's just one of the symbolisms behind this gorgeous turtle, and we do love him. He's absolutely fab. Again, in that mother of pearl, so he's got that very neutral palette, so he's going to go with everything. And he's £65. And we've got earrings to match, of course. Let me show you the earrings. Again, those beautiful turtles. These are swimming upwards. They're going to sit just like that in your ear. So they're going to hang around under your ear, have a little swim, have a little play around, and they are just going to be gorgeous. I love them. Again, with that mother of pearl, so you can see how that's shining. Linda says, yep, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I do think that's very true. Can you hear the naughties going on in the background? The terriers are having a wrestling match in the living room. We had somebody come and see us in the shop today. And she said, oh my goodness, your puppies are so well behaved, because they were snoozing, because they were full of their lunch, which they'd just had. And we said, yeah, they're so well behaved, which they are, to be fair. 85% of the time. They're good until they're not. I can hear somebody's coming in here to say hello. Is that Moriarty? Moriarty, you coming to say hi? Hello, my love. You coming to say hello? What a good boy you are. Oh, let me grab you, my little wiggle. Yes, let me grab you. Whoa. Come here and say hi. If you haven't seen him in a while, this is Moriarty. This is our smallest puppy. He's just 6 months old, and he is generally a very, very good boy. We won't tell them about the cushion this morning. Should we just pretend that didn't happen? Yeah, we just say that. That would be all right, won't it? Definitely did not come downstairs and find fluff absolutely everywhere this morning, no. And if we did, I mean, it was probably just somebody else, wasn't it? Do you think it was the cat? You think the cat did it? Look, he's a picture of innocence. You didn't do anything like that, did you? Mwah. Go on then, go and find your brother. Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. That's Moriarty. Yes, that's you. You're very clever. He says, no, I'm going to sit here now and see what you're doing. I'm going to see if there's any jewellery I can eat. He hasn't eaten any. I don't think he's eaten any jewellery. You've not eaten any, have you, my love? Not that I know of, anyway. Heathcliff made. Do you remember when Heathcliff was a puppy? What's going on with this crab? That we had a 12-piece peridot collection that became an 8-piece because he ate some of it. Oh my goodness me! And by 8, don't worry, because chewed and then kind of spat out. Yeah. There we are. And a couple of earrings as well. So Pauline says, oh, he's gorgeous. Sarah says, super cute. Linda says, so cute. Linda says, has he found the loo rolls yet? No, thank goodness he hasn't. Don't tell him that they exist. Don't say anything about that. No, he's the latest thing we've bought him when we went to see Bakewell Pet Supplies. And of course, Heathy was a puppy growing up when we had Acorn, our shop in Bakewell. So the girls from the pet shop just used to come and grab him and take him out for the morning and play with him. So he adores them. He did a lot of his growing up with them, and he's introduced Moriarty to them. So we go and see them often. And we've bought them Yak's Milk, you know, the Yak's Milk hard chews, and some other just awful stuff that I'm not even going to tell you what it was. Well, and deer antlers. Have you seen those? They're great big antlers, and they've got quite a nice texture to them as well. So they're saving my loo rolls at the moment. Linda says Archie can give him lessons. I'll think about that one. I'll get back to you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll think about it, Archie. Thanks so much. Oh, and Georgina says hearts. Thank you very much. Yes, a little cutie pie, isn't he? We love him very, very much. Let me show you the chameleon, because it's a gorgeous piece and has absolutely no relevance to anything that I've shown you tonight, other than we chose him at the same time. And he's just fab, so we had to have him. Adam, we were choosing pieces, and Adam said, you've got to have a chameleon. We've got to have that. So, yes, so he came home with us. He is fab. Again, his little face, he's really nicely carved. He's got gorgeous eyes. Now, the chameleon is a great present for anybody who feels as though they've got to have eyes in the back of their head, because each eye of the chameleon can rotate independently, but 180 degrees. So he almost literally has eyes in the back of his head. It's crazy. And he's got a really gorgeous texture to his skin. He's got his curly tail for use of holding on to things. Again, a nice generous bail. And again on the super popular dotty chain, so a 16, 18 or 20 inch length, which is 40, 46 or 50 centimetres. Isn't he fab? He's going to sit really nicely. He's not too big, but he's definitely noticeable. And I think he's a real talking point. It's one of the nice things about different jewellery, hasn't it? Sarah says, Patch loves deer antlers. They're fab, aren't they? They've saved so many cushions in our house, honestly. They're heroes. The heroes of the dog treat world. They're amazing. So the chameleon is £45. He's absolutely fab. I'm just double checking because it doesn't sound right, but he is. Yeah, £45, the chameleon. Fabulous. And all of the pieces and the prices that I've shown you tonight are including the chain as well. So they're a 16, 18 or 20 inch chain. You know that if you watch me every week. But if it's your first time watching, you might not know. So definitely worth a mention. And I think we should finish up with a statement piece. What do you think? Sticking with the sea theme, this is our Nautilus shell. And it is actually a shell piece. So it's a real seashell, and it's been set in silver. A nice generous bail on there, and the colours in this are just absolutely gorgeous. From this really kind of slate grey at the top, pinks shining through there, that pearl iridescence on the bottom, the waves coming through here, and of course each piece unique. And I just adore these. The nice thing about this, or the fascinating thing about it, now you know how I always say that what makes a good piece of jewellery is if you can pick it up, turn it over, and it's just as well finished on the underside. Well, look, this of course is the back of the shell, but isn't that beautiful? I think you could almost wear that backwards. Now you would feel that you were wearing it backwards because of course the front of the shell is domed. But when I was photographing earlier, I had to include just a picture of that back because it's just so gorgeous. Now, the Nautilus, very similar in style, I suppose, really. Not not from the same family. I'm not going to go into that too much because we don't want to know too much about marine life when we're watching a jewelry show. But they're very similar in shape, of course, to the ammonite, and in the same way they have lots of different chambers, but the Nautilus uses their chamber. So the ammonite, of course, a really great reminder of us to stay in the present, because each time the ammonite grows it makes a bigger chamber for itself and it moves around the spiral and it seals off the other chamber, never to return. The Nautilus uses these chambers at the bottom to propel itself through the ocean. So it's almost like jet propulsion. It's really clever. A very, very clever creature. And absolutely beautiful as well. So the silver frame around, silver on the front here. And I've popped that on a really nice chunky silver snake chain. So that's just going to look fab. But let me take my crab off and show you the size of this Nautilus, because it's quite a great size. Let's see. So if you are a statement person, there's no hiding the fact that I'm a statement person, is there? I haven't always been, but I definitely am now. Let me just show you how that sits there. So that's going to sit just beautifully. Got that gorgeous shape and the round as well, and the spiral. Now in ancient Greece they used to be seen as a symbol of perfection because of the spiral of the shell, and I love that. I think that's just fabulous. Catches the light when you move, and again a real talking point. She's going to sit flat, so if I'm doing my seahorse dance now, look, if I move around, sometimes with shells that we've had in the past, obviously they're shaped, so they are going to kind of sit and they roll a little, which is fab. It's great fun to wear. This one is going to sit nice and flat, not heavy because it's a shell, and the frame is silver, so it's sitting nicely just there. This one's on an 18-inch chain. I think perhaps if I were wearing this one, I would go a little shorter and I'd have her as a 16-inch chain. But as we've spoken about before, if you are sort of breaking into the statement arena, if you like, so if it's the first time that you're trying statement jewelry, big statement jewelry, a way to dilute it would be to go for a longer chain. So you could sit that a little bit longer and that would make it just a little bit less of a statement. But I really like it on this short piece there. I think that's absolutely fabulous. £95 this one, and that's including the chain. Now for the chain on this one, because it's a thick chunky, 16 and 18-inch chains are 90, the total is £95. If we're putting this on a slightly longer 20-inch chain, we're £115. Normally I can absorb the cost of the chain into the piece, but we just need that little bit extra if we're going for a 20-inch this time, so it'd be £115 on a 20-inch chain. Absolutely gorgeous. Linda says, wow. Georgina says, oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Thank you. Linda says, wow, oh wow, gorgeous. And Linda says, what's it like at the other side, please? Shall we show you? Now, if we're going to wear it with the spirals facing out, let's have a look and let's see how that would fit. We would get some more movement there because the front of the shell is domed. So that's the reverse. All all of those beautiful chambers and that gorgeous spiral, which is just wonderful. I love the spiral shapes. They're just quite captivating, aren't they? So if you did want to wear her backwards, then that's how we'd be sitting with her backwards. She's going to sit, I'll do my little dance again. She's going to sit okay. She's not going to be uncomfortable. I'm just trying this out to sort of see. She is going to stay in place, so she's not going to flip. She won't roll because of the way that the bail is fixed, I think. Let's just see. Let's bend down and see. If somebody tunes in now, they're going to be saying, what on earth is this show? Dancing jewellery. So yeah, she's going to sit just perfectly. So if you did want to wear her backwards, you absolutely could. She's not uncomfortable. Linda says, beautiful. Thank you. That's lovely. And on our nice chunky silver chain as well. She's just a little bit too heavy for our Dottie. She does need something a bit longer. A generous bail again. So if you wanted to put her on your talk, then you could. She'd sit on all three of our Adorn talks. So the classic, the love heart, and the halo as well. I was just hesitating a little bit there to see if the halo would fit through, but she would easily, no problem. And that's our gorgeous statement pendant tonight. And that's my show for you this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I love our Friday nights together. Absolutely fabulous. Now I'm just trying to work out in my brain if I'm here for you next Friday. I'm sure I am. And we're of course open at Adorn tomorrow. So we'll be there, which is Saturday from 10 until 5. The show tonight, if you missed it, will be available here on Watch, so you'll be able to go right back to the beginning and watch again. So anything you miss, you can pause and that kind of thing. And please try not to pause me into frightening her. No, I'm kidding. And so you'll be able to watch that from the beginning very shortly after I've finished. If you want to watch it elsewhere, you'll be able to watch it over on YouTube, and that's normally ready on Saturday morning, even though my faster upload speeds now mean it's often ready quicker, which is tremendously exciting. So I hope you've enjoyed this looking through the sea theme. They're all online, so you can buy those on the website. So if you can't get into Sears, that's fine. You can just visit our website and they're all on there. I've been photographing and uploading them today. Linda says, beautiful. Oh, good evening to Stephanie. Hi, lovely to have your company. Sarah says, lovely as always. And Pauline said, thank you for a lovely display. You are most welcome. Thank you for spending some time with me this evening. It's much appreciated. I'm sending lots of love then from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.